Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hello, FTC. And on today's episode, we have a game influencer who is tired of lying. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game influencer who came to the Hello, FTC show and wanted to speak their truth. They wanted to speak their mind, and they are tired of the lies. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an exclusive scoop on the Hello FTC show. So, ladies and gentlemen, first off, Mr. Game Influencer, what's your name?
You can call me Person A.
Person A. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, we are scrambling their voice because we do not want it to be identified by the influencer in white check gang, because we know that once they know, they will be excommunicated. So Person A, please speak to the people and let them know what it is that you have to say here on the show. Hello, FTC.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. I've got to be honest with you guys, okay? I'm very nervous, but, seeing what's been going on in the community lately and seeing what's been happening with everyone, and seeing the community in an uproar, and seeing that. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm very nervous. I'm very nervous. Seeing how the community is now in such an uproar, and the games industry is now turned on top of its head. I figured I just can't keep lying anymore. I just can't lie anymore. Me continuously lying, it's eating me up inside, and I can't. I just have to get this off my chest.
Well, Person A, we appreciate you being on the show here. So, here on the Hello FTC show, we uphold the integrity, the respect, and the objectivity of gaming. Person A, Mr. Game Influencer, or Mr. or Miss, we don't want to misrepresent. Please, we want to hear your story, because here in the gaming community, we want to make sure that all of gaming is held to the highest regard and is respected and has high objectivity. So Person A, you have the floor. Please speak to the people and let them know what it is you have to say. Ladies and gentlemen, Person A is a game influencer, and they want to speak to you directly here on the Hello FTC show because they are tired of lying. They are tired of misrepresenting their followers, and they are tired of misrepresenting you, the gamer. Person A, you have the floor. Let us know what you think.
Thank you. So once again, I've got to be honest with you guys. It's been very hard for me. I'm so sorry. When I first got into gaming, I just wanted to play games, and then I made a job out of this. And one of the I'm sorry, I'm gonna cry. One of the few things that has really been eating me up inside is that I see my fellow gamers just confused. I see my fellow gamers, they've been led astray, and I'm to blame. Gamers, I'm so sorry. I sold my soul to the highest bidder. And I sold my soul to the highest bidder, and all I wanted, it was for the money, it was for the check. But I have to be honest. It's eating me up inside, but I have to be honest, as a game influencer, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that my game influencer friends have led you astray. I love gaming. The reason why I got into this is because of gaming. But I've been led astray. I saw the money, I saw the checks, I saw the free swag, I saw the trips out. And it clouded my judgment to what's most important. And what's most important is gaming. What's most important is enjoying the hobby and respecting gaming. To my fellow gamers, I'm so sorry. I just hope you forgive me as a game influencer. I'm a game influencer. And I only hope that you understand that I am only human. I'm only human.
Oh boy, wow. Person A. Jeez. I gotta be honest, you got us all misty-eyed here at
Hello,
the
FTC?
You got us all misty-eyed here at the Hello FTC show. I'm not gonna lie. You've damaged the gaming community, Person A. You've damaged the gaming community. I'm not sure if the community is gonna be so easy to accept you back so quickly. You're gonna have to work. You're going to have to work at, gaining the trust of real gamers again, because you have led the community astray. You understand? But I think we hear what you have to say here on the Hello FTC show, and I'm sure that our listeners and our viewers also hear what you have to say. And I think it's gonna have to be up to them to truly decide if they will allow you back into the fold, because again, you have done damaging things to the gaming community. You get what I'm saying? But we appreciate you, Person A, for stopping by the Hello FTC show.
Hello, FTC.
And thank you for taking time to speak with us. I know it was very tough. I know you poured your heart out to us, and we appreciate you. Okay, Person A, thank you so much for your time, and we'll we'll talk off air. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for this new episode of Hello FTC.
Hello, FTC.
We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit the like button. It has been I've been your host, Mr. FTC, and I will see you next time. Persona, I'm gonna hand it back over to you, and When Persona Speaks is coming up right now. Episode 196 of When Persona Speaks. Keep it locked here on Gaming with Persona's YouTube channel.
Yo, what is good, YouTube? What is good, PlayStation Nation? It is your boy Persona of Gaming with Persona, and one half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. And listen, man, how y'all feeling today? Hello, FTC.
Thank you, FTC. That was a lovely, lovely episode of Hello FTC. Mr. FTC, we appreciate you so much for taking time to be here on the channel. It was an honor, and I'm sure my audience also appreciated you as well. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you today, man? Thank you so much for coming through. Listen, if you were hey, tell me, y'all like that in the chat? Let me know if y'all like that real quick. You feel me? Tell me if y'all feeling that. If y'all feeling that in the chat, let me know real quick. Let me know. All right, man. Listen, it's your boy Persona, man. And listen, if you're at work, I hope I could get you through your work day. If you are driving home from work, I hope I could get you through your drive home or your commute home from work. You might be home already. Appreciate you. You might be home already. If you're at home, cooking, doing homework with the kids, whatever you do, man, I hope I could get you through your session. Listen, you might be taking a shower. You feel me? If you're taking a shower, man, I just appreciate you putting me on in the shower. You get what I'm saying? Listen, cleanliness is close to godliness. You understand? So, I appreciate you. And then listen, you might be having the maritals with the missus. I don't know. Or with your significant other. I don't know. You understand? You like, baby, listen, we gonna do what we do, but I can't miss this episode of When Persona Speaks. You feel me? I just appreciate you putting me on while you do what you do. I just appreciate you putting me on. You feel me? I hope you're going with the motion. You feel what I got to say? But I appreciate y'all so much, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that bit, a little bit. I'm sure Mr. FTC will be making his return. And of course, we got a new sound to the board here from Mr. FTC.
Hello, FTC. Hello, FTC.
Mr. FTC and his show, Hello FTC. Appreciate you. But yo, man, where are my manners, man? Let me shout out everyone in the chat. The Ashen Luca in the building. Luca, appreciate you for the super chat. She says, you're crazy, LMAO. Yo, appreciate you. Appreciate you, Luca. Always. Yo, there goes Stone in the building. Miss Catwoman, what's going on with you? Lothric Ahmed, what's going on with you? Derpy Delame, what's going on with you? Nerdy Gamer, how you feeling today? Dark Ottomus, what is going on? I don't want to put you, but I have to put you on. I appreciate you. The Unknown, I appreciate you, bro. Jeff B Gamer, Jeff, what's going on with you? Vedra, what's good? Persona, was that live or was it pre-recorded because you got it all locked? No, that was live. I did that on the spot off the top of my head, Vedra. I did that on the spot off the top of my head. That was off the top of my head. Kyle Ward in the building. Kyle, how you feeling today, man? Yo, Ghostface, what's going on with you? Iman Rich, the Swag Lord, what is going on with you? Ice Queen in the building. Ice Queen, how you feeling today, Don? Wonka 76, what's going on with you? Marcus, what's good? Marcus, appreciate you. The Pyromaniac, what's going on with you, Pyro? Jay Bari in the building, the other half of Wups, man. Shout out to my Wups, bro. Shout out to my bro Bari. Appreciate you always. Your Viper Reaps in the building. Viper, what's going on with you? Das Me Sees, what's going on with you? Das Me Sees, appreciate you, bro. Carl Anchor in the building. Carl Anchor, how you feeling today, man? Appreciate you, appreciate you. Yo, Mondo Zappa, what's going on with your bird? How you feeling today? Stardust is Zero, how you feeling today? Games for Eternity, what's going on with you? Prince Philip in the building. Yo, Corey Macy in the building. Appreciate you. He says, you're a whole ass fool. You need your own skit show, bro. Yo, I appreciate it, Corey. Yo, No Cap Podcast, Sick in the building. What's going on with you, bro? Yo, Leech 1399. What's good, bro? Mary Wilcox. Mary, how you feeling today? Yo, Blackbeard, what's going on with you, bro? Appreciate you. Yo, SIE in the building. SIE, how you feeling today, bro? Appreciate you. Who else is here? Who else? Yo, Jeremy Shiner. Jeremy, what's going on with you? Philip K in the building. Philip, how you feeling today, sir? Appreciate you, appreciate you. Yo, Lansville Paul in the building. Lansville, how you feeling today? Philip DVG, what's going on with you? Bro C, bro Sum, how you feeling today, sir? Yo, King Usaki, what's going on, King? Appreciate you, bro. Who else is here? Andre B. Andre, what's going on with you? Just wait, what's good, man? G Junior in the building. Big Tub, what's going on with you? Big Tub. Samuel Porter Bridges, what's good, Samuel? Braxton, what's good, Braxton? LD. Oblivious 334. Yo, listen, guys, Oblivious, that's my artist. That's my artist right there. I go to him for everything when it comes to the art. All the art you see on WUPS, all the art you see on my chat, that's Oblivious, man. I got him cooking up something real nice too. And I got some nice shirts that's about to hit the merch store. Listen, man, shout out to my boy Oblivious, man. One of the greatest artists that I ever met. He works hard. He goes above and beyond. He's got great prices. And he even throws his own little spin on it, man. Yo, he cares about the work. He cares about giving you a high quality product, man. Go follow my boy Oblivious, man. Oblivious334 on Twitter. He's a good dude, man. Shout out to Oblivious, man. That's my boy, man. That's my boy. Yo, DJ D, what's going on with you, bro? Yo, J Doggy in the building. Jay, what's going on with you? Terry Henderson, how you feeling today, sir? Foxing around Austin, what's good, bro? Yo, Sonic Moore, how you feeling today? Appreciate you. Yo, Strictly Gaming, Strick. Shout out to my bro Strick. I appreciate you, brother, always, man. Who else is here? Who else? Yo, hold on. I ain't, yo, MY, I'm not about to say your whole name. My 1101. What's going on? I ain't about to say your whole name, brother. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Yo, Social Joints. What's good with you, bro? Appreciate you. Yo, Franco Tech. Franco, what's good, bro? Appreciate you. Who else is here, man? Lothric. I think I said what's up to everybody. If I missed anybody, I shout out. Yo, Lorenzo Carson. Lorenzo, what's good, bro? Appreciate you always, man. Always. Ash and Luca, I said what's up. Make sure I get everybody. Y'all know how I am, man. Y'all know I love to shout y'all out, man. But when we get to 1 million, it's gonna be kind of hard. I can't go through we got like 5,000 people listening. I can't shout everybody out at that time. So yo, D Truth, what's good, bro? Appreciate you. Plus Ultra, what's going on with you? Forget Me Not, how you feeling today? Appreciate you. Yo, Javon, what's good? Cooper Clips, what's going on with you? I appreciate all y'all coming through, man, rocking out with me on this beautiful Monday. Yo, it is hot as hell, man. The summer is here. You hear what I say? Yo, JFK, what's good? Appreciate you. Yo, it's hot out here. Yo, Amanda, what's good, Amanda? Appreciate you. J-Lo83, what's good? Muck45, what's going on with you? Yo, Soapbox Gaming in the building. Soapbox, what's good, bro? Appreciate you, man. Round of applause for the folks in the chat. Yo, Seattle Chef, what's good? TK, what's good? Don't forget about us when you make it, Persona. I would never, absolutely not, man. Because we all going for the ride together, the journey together. Y'all gonna see the growth. We all see the growth together at the same time. You feel me? Yo, Hatsuma, what's up, man? But yo, man, let me get you super chat. Yo, Javon, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, sup from that Jamaican delegation. Yo, Javon, appreciate you. You Jamaican, Javon? That's what's up, man. Yo, SIE, appreciate you, bro. Yo, SIE, man, he always do a super chat, but he don't say nothing because he said the super chat is me saying something. My boy SIE, man, appreciate you, bro. All right, man. All right, let's get into it, man. No, another round of applause for the folks in the chat.
I'm gonna try to do more skits like that on the channel. I know. I hope y'all enjoyed that. All right, man. Listen. Hey, yo, it's a lot to unpack here, man. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't even know where to start. I'm gonna kind of be jumping all over the place today, guys. This is gonna be definitely. I'm gonna try to bring everything into perspective, because everything always comes into perspective by the end of the show. But I'm gonna kind of be jumping all over the place. I'm gonna be jumping all over the place today because too much these past 2 weeks. Has it been 2 weeks? Yeah, it's been about 2 weeks. These past 2 weeks on Twitter have been legendary. It has been amazing. So much laughs, so much comedy, just so much of everything, right? So it's kind of like new. It's kind of like comedy overload for me, because like even like what I saw today, this shit had me rolling. And we start with what we started with today, because oh boy, this gaming community. Listen, the community and the industry. The jokes write themselves, ladies and gentlemen. The jokes write themselves. Because it's just like, yo, you don't even have to try anymore, bro. Like, that's how crazy it is right now. You don't even have to try anymore. So, all right, we about to start with this. I want to talk about this one. So we're going to talk about 3 or 4 things today. We're going to talk about what Xbox Game Pass Twitter posted up, because boy, oh boy, I really want to talk about this and like really get into this. We're going to talk about the whole FTC thing, talk about influencers, talk about the community, and just, talk about a lot of it and just bring everything into perspective. You get what I'm saying? So, kick back, relax, get your drinks, get your dinner. If you're at work, do what you do, man. We about to vibe out. Yo, Freddie, what's up, man? Yo, Sonic More appreciates you, says FTC got these frauds scared, and I'm laughing. I'm laughing too, man. It's funny to me. All this shit is comedy gold. You understand? I feel like I'm watching a Dave Chappelle special. You got me? All right, man. So let's start with this here, bro. I'm eager to talk about this. Like, I'm so eager to talk about this. I couldn't contain. When I seen this, I thought this was like a troll account for a second. I'm not even kidding. I thought this was like a troll account. Then when I saw the check, I saw the white check, and I saw who it was. Lord have mercy. I said, no, they did not. No, Game Pass Twitter did not put this goddamn tweet out.
I'm only human.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo, listen. Hey, yo, somebody help me, please. Yo, I know Xbox Game Pass Twitter did not put this goddamn tweet out. I know they didn't put this tweet out. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Xbox Game Pass? Xbox, Microsoft? Are you kidding me with this bullshit? Yo. Hold up. Ayo, man. I can't, bro. I can't help it. Hold up. Let me get my composure. Oh, all right, calm down, Persona. You're doing a podcast. You're doing a podcast. Calm down. Okay. All right. So, you know what's the ironic thing about this, right? The most ironic thing about this is, all right, so you know what? Let's start here.
Kotaku puts out an article, oh, after years of hype, the Xbox Game Pass burnout is here, right? Which I'm gonna be honest, and this is why I say everything kind of coincides. You know, I'm gonna bring everything into perspective. You already know how I do. Which, you know, I think that burnout has been happening since the start of 2022. I would even go back and say 2021, because, you know, Halo Infinite was or still is, continues to be such a letdown, and the high point of the year for last year was really Forza Horizon 5, right? Which, you know, was a good game, and it was fun and whatnot, and it released complete. So, you know, one game out of the year in terms of a big budget title that, you know, turned out to be something good, which a lot of them didn't really play. You know what I'm saying? Or aren't playing now. It's, you know, I would say the low point really started last year. Let's keep it a stack. But the funniest things about this, right? Oh, yo, shout out to Philip. He says, shout out to Philip for the super chat. He says they should have just shared them gamer tags after all. That's what I'm saying. Yo, Philip, we're gonna talk about it all, bro. I promise. So my whole thing is this. Indies are great. Indies are fantastic. Indies are some of, you know, especially this year for me personally, I've been having, like, yo, indies have really been knocking it out the park for me personally this year with Sifu, with Trek to Yomi, Soundfall, what other, I know I was playing another indie this year. Salt and Sacrifice I have, Euden Chronicles. You know, there's been a ton of great indies this year, right? So what I'm about to talk about, I'm not trying to shit on indies, right? Because indies are great. They bring a different perspective to gaming. They bring a different perspective to the industry, to the community. And indies most definitely should be appreciated across the board, regardless if it's in a service or not, right? Indies should just be appreciated. You shouldn't take, and see, this goes to something I keep saying. I was having a conversation this morning in a Twitter space with someone, and, you know, the conversation we were talking about, you know, the person was talking about how, you know, they were able to play the Yakuza series and all these other games thanks to Game Pass, you know, and this is a person that's been gaming since the 90s. And I'm like, you know, the Yakuza series started on PlayStation 2. Why didn't you play them then? And, you know, the usual excuses of, oh, well, I didn't have time, or I wasn't really interested, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, you weren't interested then, but you're interested now because it's in a subsidized service for you to try. Why would, if it looked cool, and this goes back to things I keep saying when it comes to gamers. A lot of gamers don't really know themselves when it comes to their gaming hobbies, or when it comes to what they enjoy in gaming, because, you know, looking at it, you should be able to look at a game and tell if it's something you're interested in. Even if it's not really a genre you know of, if you're looking at the gameplay and you say to yourself, I can see myself playing this game because the gameplay looks interesting, or the story is really compelling and pulling me in, you know, for me personally, that's enough for me to be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna, you know, take the plunge and support the game, right? So this whole thing of, oh, Game Pass opens your eyes to new games and stuff like that. Me personally, y'all know how I feel about that, man. You know, if it's something you're not willing to buy, you don't really care about it to begin with. Personally speaking, right? It's just like, remember when you was a kid and, you know, you would mess up something that wasn't yours, or you wouldn't really, you know, like your parents would tell you, oh yeah, you know, you got to respect other people's stuff, or like, you know, inconsiderate. All right, so like, for example, you know, you leave the water running when you're not taking a shower, or leave lights on in a room that you're not in, or whatever the case may be. Remember, I'm sure we've all done something like that at one point in our lives as a child. And your mom would say, oh, you know, you ain't considerate, you know, or your parents, I should say, your parents would say, oh yeah, you know, you got to be considerate of the bills or of this or that, because, you know, money don't grow on trees, or electricity is, or these bills cost money, you know, somebody's got to pay for that or whatever. And as a child, you don't really have any regard for something like that, because you yourself are not paying it. You're only reaping the benefits of something like that. So you can't truly appreciate, you know, being able to go into a room and cut the lights on. You can't really appreciate going to the kitchen, opening the fridge and seeing, you know, a stocked fridge full of food, because, you know, you're not paying for it. Once you start paying for stuff like that, you understand, you get that, you get an appreciation as a child, but you don't get that true appreciation until you yourself are put in that situation to where you have to make pay those bills, budget your money, and do these other things. That's when you have that true appreciation for stuff like that, right? So, when it comes to being excited for this or that or whatever in Game Pass, again, I personally feel like, look, are you really excited? Or are you just excited that you don't got to spend money on it? What level of appreciation are we talking about here, right? And that goes with a lot of this shit. You get what I'm saying? So when it comes to this whole situation with Xbox Game Pass replying to Kotaku, tell me you limit yourself to only AAA games without telling me you limit yourself to only AAA games. In my mind, I'm saying cut the bullshit. Cut the cap. Cut the bullshit. Cut the cap. Cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit. You understand? Because when it comes to the whole selling point of Game Pass, you're going out and buying these big AAA publishers and all this other shit, right? You're spending upwards $100 billion in acquisitions to have these big AAA games be put into the service for the mass appeal of the service. That's the whole premise. Yes, indies are great, indies are cool, but let's cut the bullshit. Cut the cap. Let's cut the bullshit, man. The true reason why people want Game Pass is so that they can get those big budget titles in that subsidized service and not have to spend the 60 or 70 that it will cost to play those games. That's why you got people, because Redfall and Starfield have been delayed, you got people clamoring saying, oh, you should get, excuse me. Yeah, I got water next to me, but my throat. Pause. That's why you got people saying, oh, well, how can Microsoft pivot? This year is a bust. This year is not that great. Oh, they should buy Gotham Knights and put it in the service day and date. They should buy this and buy that. And in my mind, I'm saying, well, if the service can just survive off the indies and it's not all about the AAA, why are people saying buy Gotham Knights and put it in the service? Why are people saying Hogwarts and all these other games should go or could go into the service? You get what I'm saying? If it's just about the indies. If it's truly just about the indies, or if it's not about AAA games, then the AAA games is not the selling point or the selling factor. Redfall and Starfield being delayed shouldn't mean nothing to you when it comes to the service, because you still got all these indies and everything else there, right? You don't need Gotham Knights in the service. You don't need Hogwarts in a service. Right? Am I right or wrong? No, because the mass appeal is AAA gaming. That has always been the mass appeal. That is always going to be the meat and potatoes, the main thing. Because if you're trying to sell somebody Game Pass, you're not going to put Tunic, and listen, I love my indies. I love them to high heaven. But you're not going to put Tunic, Trek the Yomi, and whatever else in front of somebody and say, hey, this is the best deal in gaming. You're gonna put the big budget titles like Starfield, Redfall, Halo, Forza Horizon, Forza Motorsport, and shit like that, and whatever else they got coming down the pipeline, Elder Scrolls and things like that. That is what pushes and moves the service. That is what gets people hyped. That is what people want to buy into. That is what's pulling people to the service. That's why with this acquisition of Activision, you got people saying, oh yeah, COD needs to go into the service day and date to grow the subscribers. Why not just Spyro and Crash? That's not enough to grow the subs? No, it's got to be the big budget AAA banger titles that most people are playing and want to play and get access to. Shit is crazy, man. Yo, Caleb, man, appreciate you for the super chat. It says, if Forspoken didn't get delayed, we'd be playing it tomorrow. That's a fact, man. Yo, don't Caleb, now you got me feeling some type of way, man. Oh man, I can't wait for Forspoken. I'm so excited for that game, man. The gameplay for that, everything just looks dope with that game. Yo, Oblivious, bro, appreciate you for the super chat, man. He says, tell me you can't manage 30 plus studios without telling me you can't manage 30 plus studios. So I'm saying, that's what I'm saying, Oblivious. So this burnout that Kotaku's talking about, listen, man, people are tired of waiting. We're still waiting for shit that was announced 2 and 3. Everwild, Avowed, Fable, Starfield, Elder Scrolls, like all that stuff people are still waiting on. And like I said before, the third party deals that Microsoft might do to put these games into a service day and date for a limited amount of time, that is only a band-aid to the larger issue, which is, I've said this shit, like I've been speaking about this all month. Their inability to procure a consistent stream of content from them to procure a consistent stream of content so that they are able to have a steady flow of content coming into the service so that people can see the value, the true value, and be like, oh, okay, this is great. Because I got Starfield coming, just for shits and giggles. I got Starfield coming in the fall. I got Redfall coming in the spring. I got this coming, this and this and this and this. So it's like you saying, okay, tell me you only care. Like, and here's the other thing. Here's the other part of it too. Is Game Pass is Xbox gatekeeping?
It's my opinion.
Are you gatekeeping people who only want to play AAA games? Huh? Here's the other part of it too, right? Because listen, man, like not PlayStation, Microsoft's got to cut the cap. Shout to J-Main, right? Phil Spencer says, our goal is to release 4 to 5 AAA games every year on Xbox. When, sir? When? This is 2 years ago. When can we expect that? And to try to shame people who only care about AAA games or want to play the AAA bangers, that's not how you do it. That is not how you do it, because at the end of the day, that is what pushes the service. That's what sells the service. That's why people are there. They want to play the big AAA bangers. Where are the big AAA bangers? Inconsistent.
It's my opinion.
Inconsistency. It's inconsistency, man. And this has been happening for 3 or 4 plus years. So to shame someone for only wanting to play AAA games in a subsidized service, saying, "Oh well, we get that you want to play Starfield, but here's Tunic instead, and you're just gonna have to accept that." No, I'm just gonna stop paying. Cancel the subscription. Hellblade 2, Starfield, Redfall, Everwild, Avowed, Fable, Stalker 2. Well, Stalker 2 is dealing with like real world situations, so I'm not going to include that. State of Decay 3. Where are these games? How much longer are you going to make people wait and still take their money? See, it would be different if they said, "Oh, you know what? We're not going to be able to deliver on the big budget titles that we promised that would come into this service on a consistent basis. So because of that, we are going to pause your subscription to Game Pass." No. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, sir. No, sir. No, ma'am. You still are expected to pay every month or pay for the whole year or whatever. Yeah, and the people who paid the whole year, I feel bad for you. Because you pay for a whole year or 2 years or whatever, and you really ain't getting your money's worth. What is their response, ladies and gentlemen? Tell me you limit yourself to only AAA games without telling me you limit yourself to only AAA games. Disgusting. Hello, FTC? Get on the phone with them real quick. Disgusting. Enough is enough. Shout out to Nerdy Gamer. He says, keep dog hungry enough until they turn off, and it'll turn off loyalty. Absolutely. You already see it now. Yo, Luke, appreciate you. She says, we gotta wait till 2024. I don't know. Hey, yo, that's a fact though. How long you gotta wait? Well, no, probably 2023 whenever Starfield and whatnot come out. And listen, I'll say this too as a disclaimer. You know, the Xbox Game Showcase is in a couple weeks, so a lot of things can change. Where they might have some bangers or something like that dropping this year, but as of right now, as of the recording of this podcast, as of today, they ain't got shit. As of today, they don't have anything. Yo, Chris Righteous, what's good, bro? Yo, hey man, y'all give put some balloons and give y'all flowers to Chris Righteous, man. Today is his birthday. Shout out to you, Chris, man. Round of applause to Chris, man. Shout out to Chris Righteous, man. Happy birthday, bro. Hope it was fun. Hope you enjoyed it with you and the missus. And here's to many, many more years, bro. You feel me? Shout out to Chris Righteous. Shout out to my boy Chris. It's my boy. So you know that's you know, shame on Game Pass. This wasn't the right in my opinion. This wasn't the right response. This just wasn't the right response. You got to read the room, because right now you're not delivering anything high quality. Like nothing on the tape. We're going into the 6th month of 2022, and you have not delivered anything. Inconsistencies, man. Inconsistencies. So I think, given the current situation, coupled with the delays and everything else that's going on, saying something like this comes off very cocky, especially in a situation where your community and your followers and your supporters are starving for the big budget content that you still have not delivered. You're damn right I care about the AAA games. You're damn right people have the right to care about those AAA games and only want to play that. There are people who only play COD, Madden, and FIFA, and that's it. That's all they play year in and year out. So here's the other question. Are you telling me that if someone only cares about AAA games, they're not important to the overall bottom line? If someone only cares about AAA games, are they not a real gamer? Didn't we just go over this last week of what is a gamer? What is a gamer? You got people saying watching games makes you a gamer and all this foolishness, right? What is a gamer? Yo, Shadow Blades, appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. I don't know if that's Shadow Blades from Twitter. Yo, Shadow, let me know if that's you from Twitter. If that is, what's up? If it's not, still, what's up? Is that gatekeeper? Is that gatekeeping? Do I need to call the FTC? Hello, FTC? Do I need to call the FTC?
I'm a game influencer. I'm only human.
Listen, I'm only human, man. I'm only human. Cut me some slack. Hi, Persona. First time watching a podcast, and the one and only. Oh yeah, it is Shadow Blaze from Twitter. Yo, Shadow, what's up, man? Appreciate you coming through and rocking out with me. Appreciate you subbing to the channel as well, man. Hope you enjoy your stay. And yeah, man, we about to have some fun. So you know, that's my whole thing with the FT with not the FTC with with Xbox Game Pass making that stupid ass tweet. That tweet, read the room, Microsoft, read the room. Yo, it's like, yo, they've been fumbling. They've been fumbling for a minute, man. And I'm sitting here like, bruh, what is going on, bruh? After that announcement of the delay, hey man, they definitely been dropping the ball
like crazy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, so let's get into the good stuff. Yo, Chico, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, yo, shout out to the boys. Appreciate you, cheat code. Appreciate you. All right, let's get into the good stuff, man. FTC. Hello, FTC. So listen, man. What have I been? Yo, I'm about to get cocky real quick. All right. Hey, yo, when I speak, man, I don't just be talking out my ass, man. I pay attention. I observe. I pay attention. I'm always and forever. You feel me? I pay attention to everything. So when I seen this article, I wasn't surprised. I was more so like, hello FTC, get him on speed dial. Hello FTC, hello FTC, get him on speed dial. You better say that number in your phone because it's time. Hello FTC, it is time, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. All right, so article came out, what was it, Saturday actually? Yeah, Saturday. Article came out Saturday where, yo, Chico, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, I got the shots ready. Yo, Chico, you're going to be drunk by the end of this show. So article came out Saturday talking about FTC is looking into, looks to crack down on the influencers and platforms over fake and manipulated reviews, right? Now we're gonna go through the whole article, but I want to focus on one quick section real quick because I think this is in my opinion, I feel like this section here kind of speaks the most, at least to what I think when I think of what's been going on in the industry the past couple of years and the craziness, right? So let me get this over here. Here we go. All right, so this section says online reviews and influencer endorsements are ubiquitous on the internet and they present real and new challenges. FTC Commissioner Rebecca Slaughter said during an open commission meeting on May 19th, unlike yesterday's celebrity endorsers, influencers are often seen as experts in their market, whether that's for fashion, health products, or cutting-edge consumer technology. Influencers constantly interact with their followers in their market or social niche. These are often relationships of trust and without clear guidelines and responsibilities. They're ripe for commercial exploitation and deception. The new guides make it clear that we intend to investigate breaches of that trust, whether it's by brands manipulating reviews, influencers not disclosing material relationships with companies, or by micro-targeting aimed at deceiving specific groups of consumers. Boy, that's a mouthful. Hello, FTC. And yo, man, yo, I don't even know. I don't even know where to start. Let's start here, right? The importance of integrity, objectivity, and respect in gaming. I keep talking about this because it really is something that people need to understand. Yo, Braxton, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, G4 TV peeps need to be sweating too. More so Frost, in my opinion. All this shit is hilarious to me. I'm gonna be honest. All of this shit is hilarious. So let's start with the respecting gaming, objectivity, and integrity, right? Because I was having a back and forth with Smooth. Smooth had replied, where's Smooth at? Shout out to Smooth. Yo, listen, Smooth my boy. Smooth is my boy. You feel me? But Smooth gonna have to come get this. He gonna have to come get this work. You feel me? Smooth gonna have to come get this work. Cause Smooth knows what's being said here, and he knows what I'm talking about, but he trying to be oblivious. But I gotta call Smooth out. It's my boy though. That's my boy. Shout out to Smooth, man. A lot of respect. So Smooth says, so as a content creator, you have an issue with content creators getting paid to promote a product. I pray I get these offers, and when they do come up, they come in handy. This is bad for us on the come up.
right? So I said, I have no issues with content creators being paid to promote a product. I do have an issue with influencers and companies pushing an agenda / misinformation. I do have an issue with someone promoting a game or a product they have not used or put significant time into. I want to talk about that for a second, right? Because this is what I want people to understand, make abundantly clear, right? And I'm going to keep it in the realm of gaming, just because this is our culture, our hobby. I think it's easier to dissect it if I stay within this realm. So, a content creator being given free shit or whatever, or promote this, promote that, I see no issues with that, right? That's not where the issue, for me at least, where the issues are when it comes to the overall grand scheme of things, right? So if a developer or a publisher approaches me and says, hey, yo, Persona, we want you to play this game, promote this game, and, give it a good score, or, or not even say give it a good score. They would say, and if you enjoy the game and it's very favorable, we got some more free stuff and free things and all this other shit, right? That's disingenuous, man, because you're more inclined to want to give a better score to something that's given to you for free because you know that you're going to get more free shit, or the lack of objectivity or the bias behind your review or giving your thoughts is not the same as someone that's actually outright buying the game. Now, if you're giving a review and you're always going to remain impartial and things like that, I do believe there are people like that. But what I'm saying is a lot of people in our gaming community want to just get free shit for the sake of getting free shit, right? They don't care about the gaming community. They don't care about giving a proper review or even finishing the fucking games, or even using the products that they're being given in terms of like technology and stuff like that. That's what's happening in the grander scheme of things. If it's something that I truly care about, right? A game I truly care about, or a game that I'm truly interested in, and they approach me, I'm gonna let them know, yo, look, I appreciate you approaching me. I'll definitely take it. I'll let my audience know, yo, look, this was given to me by such and such, but I'm also gonna be honest about the game and be honest about my thoughts. A lot of people are not doing that, right? Or not, let me not say a lot of people, that some of that is happening, right? And it might not be blatantly obvious, right? Because it's subtle, it's very subtle, but some of that shit is definitely happening within the community and within gaming, right? So I think when it comes to content creators taking products or endorsements and things like that, I think that stuff is perfectly fine, but I do think it needs to be something that you yourself truly care about, or truly care to participate in, or can add value to, right? That's the big problem within gaming today, is everybody wants to get free shit. They don't care who it's from, where it's from, or what you have to do to get it. And that is the problem. And that's why you have this huge rise of fucking influencers and people shilling for shit and trying to, kiss ass all the way to the top, and not being honest and not being truthful. And the reason why that's so disingenuous, because I replied to Smooth, right? Because Smooth goes, what does Smooth say? Smooth says something else. Where's Smooth at? Oh, he goes, no, where did Smooth? Oh yeah, he says, so Smooth goes, I've been contacted for products I never heard of. If I'm getting paid to do content on it, that's not an issue. I can put the time in when they ship it to me. And see, Smooth is different, man. And I agree, right? If somebody says, hey, yo, Persona, we want you to review these new computer speakers or this new keyboard, hey, yo, send it over. I'll plug it up, use it, and see how I feel, right? And give my thoughts and let the community, absolutely true. But that's not the point that I was trying to make. So I replied and I said, I get that. What I'm saying is folks need to care about the products they're pushing. It seems like influencers are just trying to sell their souls to the highest bidder with no regard to the community they service. It's disingenuous, lacks integrity, and does not respect gaming. Once again, you going to get to the bag and trying to get your bread and all this other shit. Listen, man, you do what you do, man. Do what you do. Absolutely. My whole thing is coming from a much more of a moral standpoint when it comes to the overall hobby and culture of gaming, right? When it comes to respecting gaming, the objectivity, the integrity, right? That's where my whole thing comes from. A lot of people, or some people in this community and industry, especially when it comes to a lot of these influencers, it doesn't come off as genuine. And the reason why it's disingenuous is because a lot of people on the internet are very impressionable. They take things at face value. They don't do their own research, and you really got to baby some of these people on the internet, or you have to handle with care. So when you have such a large social following, and you're pushing products with no regard to the community and things like that, or no regard to someone else's well-being, not well-being, but just no regard or no care, right? And it's not something you truly believe in. That's disingenuous, man. That's for lack of a better term, that's fucked up. And that's what needs to be looked into. Corey said, "You're not trying to get fluid out?" Nah, I'm good. I pay my own way. Yo, Viper, man, appreciate you. Oh no, Vedger, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, "Don't expect AAA games on Game Pass, but expect a quadruple A game." Oh yeah, with what's that? The Initiative's Perfect Dark, I think. We'll see. Yo, Viper, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, "Screw Netflix out of gaming." Screw Netflix of gaming. Xbox wants to be the Costco of gaming. A bit of this, a bit of that. Hey yo, shout out to you, Benjamin. Viper. And then shout out to my boy Henry Heck in the building. He says, "Talk to him, Persona. These folks know what you mean. They out here strawmanning in these gaming streets, in these gaming streets." You know, you had to say it the Southern way. Absolutely, Henry. That's a fact, bro. Yo, shout out to Cheat Code. He says, "Pay me and I'm lying to all y'all. Those lanyards are fire." And then Javon, appreciate you. He says, "Xbox payola. That's what it is, and we knew it." I mean, listen, man, they have examples of this in the article with the whole Machinima thing, where, you know, Machinima had to, they got in trouble for not disclosing, you know, the Middle-earth Shadow Mordor promotional campaign and all that stuff. The same thing, I remember Xbox, there was something with Xbox where they were paying influencers to promote Xbox on YouTube and all this other shit. You get what I'm saying? And again, I feel like that, as like for me, and this is just how I personally feel, especially looking at game and a hobby that, you know, I've been a part of for, you know, a culture, you know, I've been a part of for such a long time. I think it's one of those things where, for me personally, looking at stuff like this, I just, you know, it would have to be stuff that I truly care about. You know, I'm not saying not do it at all, right? Do it. Make your money. Do what you do. Build those relationships with companies and brands. What I'm saying is, for me personally, it would be relationships built with companies and brands that I rock with or that I believe in. You know, I'm not going to try to sell my audience, you know, a car with 3 flat tires because they threw me a bag. You feel me? Like, that's crazy. Like, for me personally, and again, man, I guess because I'm not I don't got this God complex or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Shit like that is hella shady, man. I'm not trying to do that. And I think for the FTC to step in and really start looking at that, I think that's great, because again, there's too many people out here in the community that's not respecting gaming. That's not really gaming out here. You got people promoting entire games and not playing them. You telling me that's not a problem? Like, ladies and gentlemen, is that not a problem? If someone is promoting an entire game and not playing or finishing the game, if someone is reviewing a game and not finishing the game, you telling me that's not a problem? Tell me in the chat that's not a problem, man. Tell me that's not a problem. Reviewers not finishing games and reviewing them. That's not a problem that requires FTC intervention.
Hello, FTC?
Influencers that's promoting games they not playing or finishing, that's not a problem.
Hello, FTC?
That's not an issue to you? Shit is crazy out here, man. Yo, Leech, that's a good question. Why game if you don't want to If you don't want to finish them, hey man, it's part of the job, man. That's where we at now in gaming, where not finishing games is accepted amongst a journalist, a reviewer's peers, because of the number of games they have to review. It's just like, yo, that's to me, that's crazy. Like, looking at stuff like that, seeing stuff like that, especially when you look at the hobby of gaming and what gaming is and where it's at now, and like where it's come from. Shit like that is crazy to me, man. Like that just doesn't make sense, because again, gaming is the only hobby where shit like that is pushed, like and is accepted to my knowledge, and not be subject to ridicule. You get what I'm saying? Because when it comes to shit, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, when it comes to, like, you know, comic books, cars, book club, you know, if you was a part of a book club that meets every week, right? And you got to read a chapter a week, and you go to next week's meeting and haven't read that chapter for that week, and y'all all having a conversation, you gonna look like a fool, bruh. They gonna call you out, like, bruh, you're not reading the book. How you gonna show up to the meeting to talk about the book or the chapter in the book and you ain't reading the goddamn book? They gonna look at you like you crazy. Six said, who needs to finish a game? Would you finish a nasty meal? Let's get this money, Persona. We can pay for the battle pass for Halo Infinite with the Xbox bucks. Hey, I'm sick. You crazy, bro. Oblivious said, people want to toe dip to just talk about games. That's what I'm saying, Oblivious. That stuff is disgusting. That stuff is disgusting. It's nasty. It's disgusting. It's icky. That's what's going on. So in terms of the FTC looking into that shit, hey man, look away and snuff out any of the bullshit. You feel me?
Honest with you?
And if you think it's cap, shout out to who this shout out to J-Dub, man.
Time I am participating, and also, to be honest with you, PlayStation has never given me anything free in my whole career. So like, I don't care. I get free. At one point I had 7 free Xboxes in my storage unit, and then I get, you know, free PC stuff all the time. Not one time have I ever gotten anything free from PlayStation. So I'm like, just screw it. The whole platform's dead.
Sure, it's dead to you. And let me tell you, I appreciate that. It's one.
Greg trying to keep the peace. He ain't trying to, you know, like Greg trying to, like, you know, smooth it out. But Greg, no, that's some bush.
One petty decision, you're like, you know what? They're gone. It's over.
They're gone for me.
I understand.
It's over. I always go to their booth. I always go to their booth at E3 and just check it out. But at the same time, I'm not going to watch their crap live, all right? So that's it.
Well, today I'll recap the crap.
So imagine, so you heard that, right? Imagine an influencer with that level of reach having an audience that they have some type of you know, so they got social status, huge following, all that other stuff. Imagine someone like that pushing a specific agenda, all because they not getting free shit from a company. You get what I'm saying? That's the point here. You feel me? Listen, do business, do what you do. You feel me? But again, that's what's that people like that is what's flooding the gaming community in the industry right now. That is what's flooding the shit. People like that. Yo, Chico, appreciate you, bro. He says, as long as they watch playthroughs before review, we good. Yo, Chico's funny. Yo, J Gamer UK, what's up, bro? Dry snitching, oblivious. That's crazy, right? And you know what's even crazy is I'm pretty sure there's many more people like her. There's many more people like her who have that same type of thought process or only want to get free shit. They don't want to promote nothing unless they getting something for free. They don't care what it is. And that's why I was saying selling your soul to the highest bidder. That's what some of these game influencers do. They sell their soul to the highest bidder. They don't care what the product is, and they don't care, you know, if it's something that's of value, something that they see themselves using. If it's not something I don't see myself using, or something that I could have that's like, oh yeah, this is practical use or whatever, I'm good, bro. Or something I don't believe in, I'm not going to just push the product because they threw me some dollars, man. You still got to have some type of integrity for yourself and some respect for your brand, respect for your type of integrity, moral code and shit, man. Trust me, your followers would appreciate you for it. The real ones, at least. Because everyone ain't for you. You get what I'm saying? So that's where my whole thought process is with that stuff. When it comes to the FTC, like I know all the jokes with like some of these journalists, which realistically speaking, some of these journalists also need to be looked at as well. I'm gonna keep it a stack, man, because there's clear biases going on. If you got a yellow chair in the back of your shit, in your backdrop, you need to be looked at, bruh. Hey, yo, man, it's like, yo, look, you giving games that release broken a 10? Absolutely not. You need to be looked at. 100%. There was another thing I wanted to talk about too. I'm trying to find it though. And it's like, yo, shit like that is like hella disgusting, bruh. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't really care about this, blah, blah, blah. And that's cool, man. Like, you know, I'm not expecting everyone to care. You feel me? Like, you know, if I was expecting everyone to care, you know, I would be a miserable person. I really don't care who cares. I care, and that's what matters. Is what I feel or what I think. So I really don't give a fuck. But my whole thing is, did I retweet that? Or am I missing it? My whole thing is when it comes to the community, when it comes to gaming, you know, people always keep saying, oh, what, you know, gaming has changed. Gaming is so different. Gaming is going down the tube, and it's not as great as it used to be, and all this other bullshit. Take a step back and look and see why, right? It's a number of things. Yes, do games release broken? Absolutely. Can some games be take more time or whatever?
It's my opinion.
It's definitely my opinion, Stone. That's a fact. You know, can some games take more time to build and whatnot? Absolutely. You know, are delays bad? Absolutely not. You know, like, you know, there's definitely all those factors as well. But you also need to take a step back and actually look at the community and the media side of things when it comes to gaming. Because a lot of what's going on within the gaming industry and community is directly, it's a direct, shit, I had the word on, I can't, my vocabulary, my brain is like all fucked up today. It's all linked, right? Because the shit that they're doing is affecting how the community thinks and how the community moves, and which also affects the industry. It's the media, man. It's not all media, but media, influencers, and all this other shit. The agendas that's being pushed. Look around you. Look what's going on. The same people telling you Game Pass is the future are canceling the service. And I know people saying that, oh yeah, they said that was a joke. Bullshit. That ain't no joke. That's real. And if it, and see, here's the thing. If it is a joke, and see, here's the other side of it, right? Because I see a lot of people coming out, oh yeah, you know, I'm unsubbing from Game Pass and blah blah blah, right? And so like people were coming out saying that stuff, and so I mean, I was watching Luca's show earlier. She was saying that people were saying that that's a joke, that was coordinated or whatever, and I'm like, all right, fine, let's play around with that. Let's play with that. Even if that is a joke, why do it? If you don't like the console war, if you don't like the back and forth and the heat that comes with that type of stuff, why do it? And that's why I say, going back to what I initially always say, a lot of these people are full of shit. They love the console war. They love all that shit. And you know why they love all that? Because they come from that. They thrive off that. They love the back and forth. They love the They love the back and forth. They love the debates and shit like that. They love the attention that it brings. So even if making jokes about unsubbing to Game Pass, why make the joke? If you don't like console wars, if you don't like the fanboy shit, why make a joke like that? Or why put out a tweet like that you know is gonna garner a lot of attention and a lot of back and forth and a lot of commenting and mentions, and then what happens is you turn around and say, oh well, you know, the gaming community is just so negative and the gaming community is so toxic, and oh my god, why are you being so mean to me? I need you to be nice to me. I need you to handle me with kid gloves. Oh my god, why are you so mean to me? That's what they love to say, man. So, you know, either way, even if you are unsubbing from it, my fault, fucking siren. So even if you are unsubbing from the service, or if you jokingly said that to just get a reaction out of people, either way, you look foolish. Because on one side of it, if you truly did unsub from the service, after you said Game Pass is the future, Game Pass is the best deal in gaming and all this other bullshit, like 2 plus years, and then you turn around and unsub from the service, you look like an idiot. You look like a fool. That's on one side of it. On the other side of it, if you didn't unsub for the service and you really was just trying to make a joke for Twitter, ha ha ha, shits and giggles, knowing that Game Pass is a hot button volatile conversation within the gaming community and the gaming industry, and it brings out the quote unquote console wars and the fanboys and the toxicity, why make a tweet like that knowing that it would bring that type of attention to you and to your Twitter, unless that's what you wanted? You want the attention because you want the likes, you want the retweets, you want the follows, you want the attention, you want the back and forth until the heat gets too high. Until the heat gets too high and you can't stay in the kitchen, and that's when you want to cry foul. So either way, either side of the coin, you still look like a fucking idiot, in my opinion, respectfully. So it can be either or. Pick your poison. Either way, you still come out looking like a fool. So you decide. You decide. See, I'm smarter than the average bear. You feel me? So all that Jedi mind trick shit that these fools try to do on Twitter, either way you slice it, you gonna always look like a fool to me. Because even if it's real or fake, the fact that you're doing it and being either disingenuous on either side of the coin makes you look like a fool, makes you look like an idiot, and truly makes you look like the one that's toxic. Because once again, why do it? If you're all about positivity, if you're all about only positive interactions within the gaming community, why make a tweet like this about such a hot button topic in a jokingly manner, not thinking that you would garner any type of reaction? And then again, on the other side of it, Game Pass is the future. You've been preaching this for how long? Just to turn around and cancel the service? Come on, man. I'm not, that shit not gonna work here with me, man. That don't work. Not on me. That's not gonna work on me. Straight up. Straight up, man. That's not working over here. Never compromise your integrity. Absolutely. Yo, sick. Six, I just want to play games in Game Pass. Yo, sick, man. Yo, shout out to Sick, man. Am I off? But yo, ladies and gentlemen, am I off base? Let me know in the chat, guys and girls. Am I off base? Am I not making any sense here? Listen, we all about to call the FTC. Hello, FTC. Hello, FTC. Listen, am I off base?
It's my opinion. It's my opinion.
Let me know if I'm off base here. Let me know. Persona, you don't know what you're talking about. Persona, you're not making no sense. Let me know if I'm off base. Josh Ayers, what's up, man? He said, no, you're safe. Thank you, sir. You always off base, you pony. Yo, shout out to the Unknown. Yo, Unknown be saying some wild stuff in the chat, man. Shout out to Unknown, man. This is why you don't converse with Xbox. They lying influencers. Yo, S, what's up? Yo, S is funny. Hey, yo, but this is the thing, man.
It's my opinion.
I only speak the facts, man. And for the influencers, you put on notice. It's that simple. Because here's the other thing. People will make you feel like a lot of gaslighting. A lot of gaslighting and a lot of Jedi mind trick shit going on where people have you thinking, oh, well, you know, you thinking something like this is happening on the back end. It's just you overthinking things, or, you know, you don't know what you're thinking or talking about or whatever. But then, lo and behold, the shit really be happening. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen. The shit that FTC is talking about, it happens more frequently than you think, especially in gaming. Especially in the gaming community, especially amongst a lot of these influencers. And they put on notice. You feel me? Hey, FTC, man, holla at me. Hello, FTC? Holla at me, FTC. I got you. We about to clean up the gaming community one influencer at a time. Hey, yo, man, I'm gonna open up the chat real quick. Chop it up with y'all for a bit. Come through. Come through if you want to talk. If you want to talk, you can come through. Join the conversation. If you wanna talk, you can come through. Join the conversation. The message. If the FTC says they're coming, sounds like one company is shit in their pants. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy because it's one of those things where, you know, we all know what's going on. Like, no one is blind. No one is stupid. You feel me? People are definitely being approached to promote shit that they don't give a fuck about because of their following. You feel me? Like, we know this. That's why a lot of these big games, like a lot of these big free-to-play games, they got all these people that'll be playing it on Twitch, and it'll have, like, Valorant is a perfect example. They had like every big streamer, Ninja, Pokimane, all these people playing that shit. And they don't give a fuck about that. Like, they don't care. They don't play that shit. But it's their following. So they're like, yo, let's hire these people to get more eyes on our game. Which I'm like, all right, fine. But that's an example on a smaller scale because it's a free-to-play game. So it's like, you know, like no harm, no foul. But when it's shit that you actually got to pay out of your pocket for, so if you see that shit happening for free-to-play games, you don't think that shit's happening for games you got to pay for products? You know, products and consoles and all types of tech. You think that shit's not happening? Yo, wake up, ladies and gentlemen. Wake up. Stop it. All right? You smarter than the average bear. Hey, yo, Alton Camp, what's good, man? He says, what do you think gamers would have to do for Microsoft to return its focus back to games first and services second? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think gamers, and this makes... I don't think gamers, I don't know because as much as I've said, like, yo, gamers need to speak up and do this and do that, I mean, you still got people defending Game Pass and all this other shit even after, or defending Microsoft even after not getting anything for 6 months out of the 2022 and not having any big budget titles coming into Game Pass for this year that we know of so far, but still are happily paying $15 a month or $180 a year for Game Pass Ultimate or $120 for the regular Game Pass, and not receive any type of benefits, not receive any type of substantial games worth playing. So I honestly, at this point, I don't know. I think the influencers on that side have brainwashed a lot of that community so well that they see no issue with not getting any type of games to play for almost half a year. How do you fix that? How do you stop that? But yo, we got folks in the chat. Who here? Let me see. Hey, we got Jamil, we got Sick, we got Muck. Yo, Sick, what's up, man? Talk to us, bro.
Yeah. I would give you the world, baby girl. You just gotta be worth it. That's all the FT saying. That's all they saying. You just gotta be worth it, man.
FTC?
Game Pass just ain't worth it yet, dog. It's okay.
How long you think it'll be until it's worth it? How many more years? It's already been
Never.
It's already been 5. How many more years you think?
One thing that you missed, Persona, and I definitely thought that you would pull this up, but you didn't.
It's so much. I know I probably missed something. What is it?
Netflix don't even think it's worth it.
Oh yeah, yo, you know what's funny? I talked about that earlier too. Yeah, you're right though. You're right. Like Netflix is talking about putting their movies into theaters first, and then 45 days later into their own service. If that don't tell you what's going on, and that money that they trying to make, and this goes back to what I keep saying about people trying to have Microsoft dictate how to market or how the industry needs to move. The reason why Microsoft is keeping up this charade this long is because of their pockets, bruh. I'm telling you, if this was PlayStation or Nintendo fumbling this bad, this service would have been canceled years ago. This shit would have been done. Yo, look at Stadia. Stadia is the perfect example. Stadia is only up, what, 2 years? And Google is I think, $1 trillion company as well. 2 years, and they said, fuck it, we gone, bro. We can't do that. We can't sustain this type of library with giving up this much money. Hell no.
But ask yourself this question. Netflix coming into the game really didn't have any content of their own. Same situation as Microsoft. When Netflix came into the game, they were basically licensing content out from Disney, from HBO, from all of these different places. So they said, we're going to make our own original content. They made their own original content, and that shit didn't work for them. They're like, yo, we got to revamp how the fuck we doing this. And then they said, hold on. We bleeding content around this bitch. We got to crack down on these passwords because these niggas is sharing. Now, keep in mind, people be game sharing Game Pass too, dog.
You can game share Game Pass?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. 2 people sharing the same fucking account. Yes.
Really? I didn't know that. Seriously, I really didn't know that. Wow, that's actually, I'm actually surprised at that.
Listen, that's why I have been the biggest anti-supporter of this Game Pass shit, dog. The only reason why is I would never want Sony to do this. I don't give a damn if I gotta pay $70, $80, $90, whatever for every game that's coming out. I know that shit ain't sustainable. And these idiots thinking that Call of Duties are gonna go into that fucking service, you really think these niggas is gonna be like, yo, we know mad niggas would buy this, but we gonna put this shit in the service.
Yeah.
The truth about this shit is, with Forza, they knew niggas wasn't gonna buy it. That's why they put it there. With Halo, they had statistics showing them that nobody was gonna buy it. That's why they put it in the service. All of the games that are going into the service is games that people would have never purchased on the Xbox anyway.
That's the thing I keep bringing up though, you know, because I keep saying that, yo, like, people keep saying, oh, well, I found this game that I never would have bought. And I'm like, how's that a good thing? That's like saying you dated, you know, you married the woman, you know, you married your second choice. You know, like, no, I'm serious. That's how it comes off to me, where it's just like, you know, saying, oh yeah, I found games that I never would have tried in the service. That sounds like you telling your wife, you know, you were my second choice. Like, you know, how was someone supposed to take that? That's crazy to me, man. Like, damn. What about this whole FTC thing? How you feel about all that and the influencer
I feel great
stuff?
about it. I feel great about it, nigga.
Did you read the article?
Karen. I am gonna be the Karen. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I am gonna be the Karen of the gaming community. Okay?
Yeah.
Let me see you bitches out here influencing. I want to see you bitches out here. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. I'm just letting y'all know this right now, right out the gate. Try to influence around this motherfucker. Ain't nobody getting no money right here. Nobody. I'm shutting the money factory down.
Yo, this man is crazy.
That's real talk. I'm shutting it down. All these fake reviews, all of this fake hype over something that you don't even play. I'm reporting, I'm screen capping, I'm screenshotting, and I'm sending directly to the FTC Twitter. I'm calling the FTC live. I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
That's my whole thing too, though, where I'm looking at it like it's more so just like the fake support or the disingenuous support. You know, it's like, yo, if someone's hyping a game and can't even beat the game, or, you know, doesn't even bother to finish a game, like, how you hyping something that you're not even playing? Like, I don't know, like, stuff like that. When I see that type of stuff, it just it looks and sounds weird. You know, it's just like, I don't know, like, I wouldn't do that for somebody, like, to like a community, like to my community. You know, it's all about being genuine.
My nigga, I'm going full 6ix9ine around this bitch. I'm snitching on everybody.
Let me get
the only person walking out of this court case will be me.
Oh my god. Let me get everybody else. Yo, sick is funny. Jamel, man, what's up, man? Talk to us. How you feeling?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm alright, bro. You know, it's Monday. It's hot. It's hot out here in New York. I'm sure it's hot in Chicago as well.
Nah, it's decent.
Oh damn. Lucky you. It's hot as hell out here, bro.
Decent.
But yo, what's
got my long sleeve PlayStation shirt on right now.
Okay, fine. You representing? Absolutely. So, you know, what's your thoughts on like the whole? I don't know how long you were listening to the show. I know you normally be getting over work around this time. Okay. So I guess we'll start with like the whole thing about Game Pass putting up the tweet talking about, you know, tell me you don't play AAA games, like, you know, all that. I'm interested to hear your thoughts on that and this whole thing, especially looking at what has happened in the past 2 or 3 weeks surrounding Game Pass and its lack of.
SJ, before you answer Persona question, can I ask you one question?
Sure.
Are you standing with the community? Are you standing with the community? That's what I want to ask you.
I'm standing alone.
No. I need you to stand with the community, sir.
Sure. I'll stand with
sir. All of these violators of the fucking rules. All of these violators of these FTC implemented rules. We snitching, right?
I'm with you.
Oh, okay.
I'm with you. I won't speed dial.
Damn right. Hit that thing for us one time, Persona.
Hello, FTC.
Stupid.
Hello, FTC.
So simple yet so effective.
What'd you say, Omar?
I said so simple yet so effective.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah. But yeah. No, I thought that tweet, oh my God. I swear, I love it up here in the rafters.
Yo.
I don't like the view up here is crazy.
Yo,
I'm just sitting minding my business.
Facts.
Look, okay. I hate company managed social media accounts, period. I just don't like them. I don't only Wendy's and like Arby's. It's only a couple of them that's cool. Like the rest of them is like, especially Xbox, I cringe because you know, it's just like maybe 5 hapless people that are probably MVPs or something. Who knows what they are. They love Xbox and they're trusted to speak on behalf. You know what I mean? And I look at that tweet and I'm like, well, as somebody who has Game Pass, I would like more than just AAAs, or I would like more than just indies. I would like a plethora of things. I like there to be a variety. You can't sit there and be like, oh, you just, what the fuck did they, I don't know, I just couldn't believe it. I logged off and went back to work. I just kept going back to work and I just stayed away because that shit was stupid to me. And then the FTC stuff, I laughed my ass off because all I can think about is people who have all these content channels and rave about everything, and you never see them actually play anything. You don't even see, like, if you see the products they talk about, they're not even hooked up half the time. I've seen, I wish I could remember. I remember seeing somebody's video and they were talking about the controller and they dropped it one time and like the battery back came off and there was no battery inside. But nobody caught it. It's like, what are you doing?
Yo, that's crazy.
Do you have a link for that?
I wish.
I want to see that.
It was like 2 years ago, and I just saw it. I was like, what? I wish I could. But yeah, it was ridiculous. So as soon as I saw that FTC thing, I said, okay, you know what? This is going to be fun because we're going to see a lot of people just be quiet when it comes to advertising these things, because that's all it is just it's not even covert advertising. It's overt at this point.
Yeah, it's in your face.
They pop up.
It's in your face.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's in your. They're in your face with it. They don't care anymore.
Yeah, it's not even like split a little bit, or you say, "Oh, okay, I see what you're doing. You promoting. You got me hyped up a little bit. I see what you're doing. Okay, cool. Let me check it out." Now it's just like, yeah, Xbox is great. Let me tell you 10 reasons. I'm tired of seeing these articles telling me about like the 10 best games that's coming to Xbox in 2022. It was 0. And how about 9? Oh yeah, the I don't know. I'm flabbergasted as somebody that knows better.
Or you gotta remember the articles. It's either those or it's the 10 games to still be excited for that are coming to Xbox in 2022.
Yeah, it's like
I see the articles. Hello, FTC.
Like a year later, I'm still supposed to be excited. I haven't heard nothing about these things.
Bro, they've been putting out that same article for like 6 months now. It's like, damn, ain't none of these shits released yet. Like, what's going on?
At all. I'm looking at
what's crazy though,
articles.
uppercase. You should be a person that's actually super upset about all of this. I crack jokes and shit, right? But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about Xbox or what happens to Xbox. It's not my platform of choice. Hell, it ain't even the third platform of choice. You know what I'm saying? But for somebody who really cares about the platform, and this is what I've been saying for so fucking long, is that y'all sitting up here and y'all letting these motherfuckers take over and do all this bullshit, but it's leading to you getting nothing.
Well, Jamil got a wife and kids.
And I understand what you're saying. Here's where I differ a little bit, because on top of having Game Pass, I own, at least on Xbox, I own about 700 games. I own about 400 or 500 on PlayStation. I own my games too. My purpose was always supplemental and to discover new stuff that I haven't played yet. It's always been that for me. I know that I'm disappointed just as far as the AAA offerings from Microsoft. Mm-hmm. Everything else, I'm cool with, but that's me. I can really advocate for myself. Now, on behalf of other people who been sitting there praising it to Jesus for however many years and saying it's going to be all these things, I look at them and I'm like, damn, it must be tough to be you, to use Game Pass and a fanboy war is fodder for you and do all of this stuff. And then you, in 2022, you still have to find a way to say, Game Pass is the future. Oh, it's great. Game Pass is going to kill PlayStation. Are you really saying that right now? I feel for them, they should be held to the fire. I don't go out here and praise Game Pass. I don't plug it, promote it, tweet about it, talk about it on Facebook. I have it for my own personal reasons to play when I want to play, and I play the games I own when I want to play them. That's never been my thing. I don't try to justify nothing I do. It's what I do. It's my own personal hobby I put thousands of dollars into. And as soon as I don't like something, I don't put money into it no more. It's as simple as that for me.
Yeah. No, I get that. Go ahead, Omar.
Persona, in case you didn't see it, even in Exile chimed in and tried to roast Kotaku.
In Exile?
Yeah.
I mean, aren't
There
they
is-
under Xbox now?
Yeah, this
I
is
would- I
why
wouldn't-
they don't care. They are out here for blood.
What game NXL put out for Xbox since they've been acquired? What game?
Wasteland?
Wasteland?
Was it Wasteland?
Yeah, Wasteland. Yeah,
Come on,
Wasteland
man.
3.
Come on, man. Like, come on, man. I mean,
This
no
is-
disrespect, but this is part of the problem, right? Is, you know, the company that's not delivering is in these fucking stupid journal tweets trying to minimize AAA games or trying to minimize the blowback of what is going on through the community when it comes to what's happening, right? That's on top of this whole FTC thing, right? But at its core, and listen, we all make jokes, right? But like I'm being serious for a second. At its core, nothing is being offered here. And people are spending and giving you their money, and you are not offering them anything from your catalog, from your repertoire that is substantial, that would warrant, oh yeah, let me keep paying because this is amazing. There's nothing on there for that right now. And
They don't
honestly,
get
I don't
involved.
think Gotham Knights is gonna save that, because again, it's only a band-aid. But this is the situation we're in right now.
Did you not see how, what's his name? Lord Cognito or whatever he's called. He literally want Microsoft to go buy a publisher just to remedy the situation.
It's not gonna fix this, man. You got two of the biggest publishers in the world. That's about to, one of them. You got one of the biggest ones, about to have another of the biggest ones under your belt, and you still not delivering no content. I don't think buying another publisher will fix that. I think it's time that Microsoft looks within and fix whatever's going on there, because that is clearly the problem at this point with 30 plus studios. But Jamil, in terms of the whole, all these journals and white check gang coming out saying, I'm canceling my Game Pass. I'm canceling there's just nothing really there that's appealing to me. I'm canceling my Game Pass. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, my thoughts on that, it kind of reminds me of I'm trying to remember what the last thing was where all the journalists were doing it and they were claiming to be trolling. And I feel
the whole thing where they were saying, oh, you can get over 100, 200 plus games for Game Pass for just $5.99 or something like that. I remember. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Right. So I think this is another one of those, and I think that they're just willfully obtuse in understanding that they're fully entrenched in fanboy console warring. Like at this point, who takes them serious? I can't take any of them serious when they do stuff like that. It's bad enough y'all don't play the games, don't finish anything that you review, you advertise without putting your hashtag ad on your tweets, and then you go around and say, oh, you know what, I'm gonna unsubscribe, just so that in a couple of weeks when they do their showcase, they praise it and say they wanted me back. Because that's the strategy. They wanted me back, even though they didn't go anywhere. So, I it's hard to take them serious. I'm glad I don't.
Yeah. Muck, what's up, man? Muck, what's up, man?
Not a damn thing, man. What's up?
Chilling, man. Give me your thoughts on everything.
I don't even know where to start. Let's start with Xbox Twitter. I'm not surprised because that's run by Aaron Greenberg. That's their marketing chief, and he always have some stupid stuff to say once they come to marketing. To me, this is why I'm glad Sony don't really be that active on social like how everybody wants them to be active. I think Sony have the right cadence in, okay, we're gonna be active now because we actually promoting something good and not just tweeting because we could do it. Second thing, this FTC thing, I think people like Kid Smooth think that FTC is kind of picking on Xbox. If you do a little bit of research, this is going to go way farther than the gaming community. This is going to all of those people who be selling flat tummy teas on Instagram and selling all of these fake things that they don't use on Instagram and Facebook. This FTC thing is way bigger than just gaming. Gaming is just a small drop in the bucket because a lot of people lost a lot of money in these crypto scams and these NFT scams, and that's why this whole thing really came up. So I think Smooth and a lot of other Xbox people need to do their research before they just think, hey, FTC is just picking on Microsoft. No, it's not that. It's a broader scope, but sadly Xbox and the gaming community on a whole just get pulled into that whole thing. So when they talk about FTC, they need to do a little reading and see where all of this came from, and then they gonna understand. And for the people who online peddling this snake oil, their days are coming. Can't wait. Trust me, can't wait.
Facts. Yo, GM, man, what's good, bro?
Yo, what's good, Persona?
Chilling,
everyone
man.
else, Karaba.
What's up, guys?
Chilling, man. Talk to us, man. Give me your thoughts on everything, man. See the bullshit going on past couple of weeks? What's going on here, man?
It's a whole lot of
FTC?
bullshit, man. It smells like it, looks like it, and I'm just thinking to myself, Persona, you might have to get the FTC on COD Sundays, because them boys, they called in a tactical nuke on the journos.
I'm saying, though, bro. It's time. It's time.
They seen that the article that they're gonna start cracking down. It's like the alarm started going off. They're like going off like the Krang hive mind. Unsub from Game Pass. We all gotta unsub. They know they about to get pressured, and because they just been gassing up this service for so long that they haven't been really using. But they just want to, for some reason, promote it, even though like they only play like what 2 games on it, and then they're just like, I'm good on it. I don't need it anymore. When really, like, it's a service that, like, I mean, it's cool and all, but you don't really gotta like put it on Front Street like that. Like it's the best thing ever. Like it's just messy. Just like all of Xboxes has this past week has just been like one fire after another, and they just don't know how to put it out. They just put in oil instead of water to just trying to like, control the situation. And it's just funny, but kind of sad at the same time.
Nah, I get that. It's the funny part is, you know, you make jokes here and there, but you know, when you look at the state of gaming, the same with the community, the industry, media, everything, it's a shit show, man. Like it really is a shit show, and it'll never be. In my opinion, I don't think it'll ever get back to its former glory of like, you know, like the PS2 days, the PS3 days, and stuff like that. You know, PS3 360 days, PS2 Xbox days. You know, I don't think it'll ever be back to that glory. I think where we're at now, because it really started to rear its ugly head during last generation, and it just started ramping up, and it just got out of control, and that's where we at now.
Yeah, man. It's like people will be quick to say, "Oh, you don't really need to get a PS5. There's a couple games. You don't if you're not really into those games, you don't really have to get one." But with Game Pass, they were just like, there'd be no games that they would actively like be playing, and they're just like, no, it's the best thing ever. You have to try it out, man. I'm telling you, they're looking like old buddy Dave Chappelle from the one skit, he's like scratching his neck. They're like, no, man, you gotta try it, man. It's the best thing ever. Like, hey, like, hey, man, you gotta chill out, man. Just pick up an actual controller, and, you know, play some games and mellow out, man.
They're not gaming though, bruh. Influencers not gaming. No, none of these people gaming, man. It's crazy. You would think they'd pick up a controller to mellow out, but they not even doing that. Ain't nobody playing no game. Yo, where the FTC? Hello, FTC? I call them up, man.
They are allergic to gaming.
They gotta be.
Yo, fucks. Yo, Carl, talk to us, man.
What's up, man? What's up, everyone? Wow.
Yeah,
when
wow,
you train
exactly.
Forza,
hey, man. It's been, what, 2 weeks, man? 2 weeks. Crazy.
Eh, I've spoken to a few people and they said just because you're backtracking doesn't mean the FTC is not gonna investigate you. So what's the point of backtracking then?
I mean, I think it's them trying to save face at that point. I don't think it's something that necessarily. I really think it's just them trying to save face, if anything. And honestly, I think some of them, they don't really know what's they don't know all the details of what's going on. And I think for some, it's just, it is what it is. You know, I don't think everyone is really paying attention as much because they probably feel like they're not in the wrong for what they're doing. The ones that are doing like shady stuff. So I think for them, it's more, again, a lot of these people have God complexes, man. They feel like because they quote unquote made it within the game industry or within games media or whatever, their word is gospel. You know, you got all these people coming to them for information, coming to them for, you know, whatever. So that's how they feel. It's a God complex, man. A lot of them. Power trip.
Dude, I will never forget when I first heard that reviewers don't complete their game that they review. There is zero control. So I never told this story because I never signed in DMA or whatsoever, but I always kept it to my chest, so I'm just gonna share it right here. This is a true story. I got a chance to review a collection of 3 games. I had almost 7 days. I forgot the exact time, but I had like maximum two weeks. No, not even 2 weeks. 7 days. I remember 10 days. I had 10 days to beat all 3 games and review them. Mind you, every single one of them is minimum of 30 to 50 hour game because they're JRPG. I knew from the get-go I'm not going to be able to beat every single one of them. So when I told my contact person that, he was like, don't worry about it, just play the second one and the third one for almost like 15-10 minutes, get the gameplay in, and write about that. I'm like, but I'm not going to be able to finish all of them. He said, don't worry about it, I'm not expecting from you to do that, just type a review and stuff like that. And then I came into a halt because there was almost like a game breaking glitch almost. I found a way to fix it, and when I told him and I was like, are you going to report it to your own contact person? He's like, no, he's a friend of mine and I don't want to hurt my relationship with him, so just skip the first game and go straight into the second game. And at the end, let's just say shit happened and I didn't release the review. Someone else took it over and I was let go, but that was for something totally different unrelated to that. And it just, yeah, there is absolutely zero control when it comes to the reviews. But also at the same time,
crazy though, like, that they had you like that they
yeah?
said. I said it's kind of crazy how they said that, you know, you only had to put 10 minutes of gameplay or get 10 minutes to just get some combat gameplay. That's kind of crazy.
Our hands were tied. We didn't have a lot of time to review 3 games. Dude, JRPG, you know how JRPG is, but with this one, this was farming JRPG. You need to go multiple routes, multiple times to get the right stuff and be able to finish your game. Like now, dude, and the first game story was paper thin. I didn't know what to write about. Let's just say one of the worst experience when it comes to writing for me, and it made me realize, the industry generally needs to change. Giving reviewers this little amount of time is not cool, but reviewers need to speak out, but they're afraid to.
I was gonna say, I think a lot of people are. I think a lot of them are afraid to. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think for a lot of them, it's more so the fact that
they don't want to lose their contacts or lose, you know, 'cause
Exactly.
it's an insiders club type of thing. I think it's one of those
Exactly.
it's one of those things where a lot of people are that, you know, want to speak up, are scared to speak up because they're scared to lose, you know, their their livelihood, their job, or lose contacts or friends or whatever. So I think it's a large number of things. It's not just one thing or another. So I think when it comes to that type of stuff, that's part of why I feel like with the industry or the community, it's important for the community to also speak up and speak out, because, you know, strength in numbers. You know, if we can get $10 overturned for Horizon Forbidden West, I'm sure we can, you know, speak up against a lot of this other bullshit that be going on if you truly do care about gaming. In my opinion, at least.
And the crazy part, with the crazy thing is how easy it was for the person to tell me to just play it for 30 minutes or an hour and call it a day. It's like, where is your respect for your fellow gamers? Myself included, but also the readers. But there is none.
Let me get these super chats. Hold up. Yo, Viper, man, appreciate you for the super chat. He says entertainment for that. Yo, shout out to Viper. And then shout out to Viper again for another super chat. He says, at this point, they trying to put a band-aid on the exit hole of a point blank shot to the head while with a 357 Mac. Damn, Viper, that was hella graphic. Okay, finish your story, Omar. Then we'll move on.
No, this was it. It's just, I understand where the reviews come from, but I wish they would speak up, because this is not okay. And if nothing is done, I'm expecting a gaming crash anytime soon, because this FTC situation, oh boy, it's gonna show us a lot. It's going to rear its ugly head when it comes to who is taking money and stuff like that.
You know, it's funny. I'm seeing a lot of people on Twitter. Listen, I don't fuck with Kotaku either. Like, you know, I think they're actually a pretty shitty. Yeah, I think they're a pretty shitty journalistic site per se, gaming journalism site. But you know, I think a lot of people are missing the point of, like, you know, a lot of people are looking at, oh yeah, you know, Game Pass ratio Kotaku, and I'm like, but does that, you know, that doesn't minimize what Kotaku's writing or saying here. You know, like, even though I don't fuck with Kotaku, you know, this is still accurate. Like, people are getting fatigued, right? And like I said about the journals, or the people that were saying they were gonna cancel, even if you don't cancel, or even if it was a joke or whatever, you still look like a fool. But what about the other people? What about the everyday person, right? People like us who are continuously paying into the service, because let's be honest, a lot of these influencers and people like that, they getting that Game Pass for free, I believe, at least. You know, that's not that's not backed up by any facts. I just believe that's the case, because you're not going to tell me that you doing all this lip service for Microsoft and you ain't got no free sub to Game Pass. Cut the bullshit, right? But I think for the people, hold up. But when it comes to the everyday person that's paying for Game Pass and everything like that, these are the people that really are affected the most, because they are the ones that are still paying into a service that has not delivered anything consistently to them. What about them? You know what I'm saying? What about them? I mean that too. What about them? That's where the problems lie, in my opinion, at least. Go ahead, Omar.
Sorry, but Peritas, I remember when it was, but he helped. I remember either him saying it or he was exposed, getting almost like unlimited Game Pass, and he was giving it to the point where he was actually giving away some of them.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's just crazy. It explains a lot why he was corporate chilling to such level, to high degree.
That's crazy. But yo, y'all got any other thoughts about anything?
Yeah, actually, you didn't cover Spider-Man, or you?
No, I'm not gonna talk about that here.
Sorry?
No, I'm not gonna talk about that here.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
What about what's his name? VIP at vice president at Xbox. Or is that also something for what?
That's probably gonna be for another time. I just want to focus on like
Okay.
the FTC stuff and all that stuff.
I just had a random thought though.
Good.
That clip that you played where the girl was talking about she wasn't gonna PlayStation to give her anything free her whole career.
Yeah.
Who was that? She looked familiar. I'm trying to remember.
That's Felicia
something.
Day.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right.
Felicia Day.
But
Yeah. She had that little like that skit show or whatever, that little series.
Yeah, she was
They used to
also
be on
on
Xbox.
she was also on and then she was also on the Winchester show. I forgot the name of it.
Okay.
She was also on
but
Supernatural.
she used
for
to
a
be
little bit.
on that little downloadable show that was it was just on Xbox, right?
I don't remember. I don't
I-
remember specifically like her career or nothing like that.
Okay, well, yeah, she was on something. Okay, but anyway, the entitlement, like that's all I could hear was just entitlement, and it sounds like that's probably how they all are. Like
Hello,
it goes
FTC?
beyond just wanting free shit. I want free shit. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm sure if I had enough, of a following and did stuff, and somebody came to me wanting to give me free stuff and whatever, I'd be happy about it too. But they seem so entitled. It's like, oh, you don't want to give me anything free? Not only do I not like that, but I think that your company is crap on top of it. Like she said, I don't want to see their crap show. It wasn't just I don't want to see their show, because you could just be bitter, but she said the crap show. So that means that her opinion on anything related to them is tainted and biased from that point forward. So it's like, that's probably every single one.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
She low-key snitched on the entire movement that they have going, because she let a little bit of her personal feelings slip out. It's one thing if you just say, okay, well, you know what, Xbox always takes care of me, because you could frame it differently and say, well, they take care of me, they look out for me, I test their products out, I drive a lot of customers to them, so they do things for me, and that's nice.
Yeah.
But to say, well, Nintendo gives me stuff and PC gives me stuff and Xbox, I have 7 Xbox consoles. Them guys, they never gave me anything ever. I don't want to see their crappy show. Crap. Like, whoa.
What your
Oh my
thoughts
God.
on PlayStation? Not PlayStation. Fuck me. Greg Miller not saying anything to us about that.
He's in the middle of an interview, man. That's not his place.
They're all in on it.
I don't think that's what I think. I think
to
it's
a
more
degree.
so. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Greg gets a lot of free shit too. I'm sure, but I don't know. I just think as an interviewer, you're not there to debate semantics like that.
Well, no, but you can dig deeper.
Which I think he
and
did. He
ask
did. Like that.
questions.
That was just a clip. I'm sure he went into
Oh, yeah.
because she was the purpose of that whole get together was to talk about PlayStation's showcase that they had that year at one of the events or something like that.
Yeah, and she's speaking on it, and she doesn't care about their crap.
Well, that's why at
That's
the
what I'm
end.
saying.
That's
So
why
then
at the
why she
end.
there?
Yeah,
Why
I
are
mean,
you there?
I don't know.
But you see, I think that comes down to this point, right? Imagine, you trying to talk to 2 females. One buys you dinner all the time, one doesn't. But the one who doesn't give you everything you want. So that's she in a position where PlayStation giving you a lot of content, giving you a lot of games to play. Xbox isn't giving you anything to play, but they're giving you free stuff. So some girls they go for the guy who got all the money. So that's where she lives.
Oh, you're talking about hyperbole.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean
Okay.
that's hyperbole. That's what it is.
All right.
I mean,
So
it's
she
one of
she doesn't care about the quality of games or the company who is doing what they're supposed to do for the people who paying for the service and the box. She
But that's
just
what
cares
I'm-
about free stuff.
But that's what I'm saying though. That goes back to what I was saying earlier, because it's about being pushing. In my opinion, and again, this is just my opinion. You feel me? Like nobody's gonna like take this and run with it. But it just if it's me, I'm like, yo, look, I'm only gonna push things that I truly believe in or that I'm truly using or see a value in. You feel me? And like if I got 1 million companies approaching me, I'm gonna pick the companies or the products where I'm like, yeah, I can see myself using this, or
I played this game and or I rock with this game, this genre, whatever the case may be. Like, imagine me pushing sports games, and I don't play sports games. I don't play Madden, FIFA, or NFL, or Madden, FIFA, or NBA. So like how I look pushing that. But I'm giving you sponsorships. Hey man, make sure you go check out the newest NBA game, man. It's dope, man. I'm loving it. It's such a great game. You check my PSN, I ain't even boot the damn game up. That is what's happening in the community. That's the disingenuous shit that I'm talking about. Right? But if they came to me and say, hey, yo, Persona, we want you to push Final Fantasy 16, absolutely. That's getting played, that's getting platinum, that's getting time put into it. Yes. Hey, Persona, we want you to push the new season of Destiny, absolutely. We want you to push COD, absolutely. We want you to push, the next Uncharted or whatever, or the next, shooter for, yeah, hell yeah. I love that style. I love those genres. So I'm going to put time into that and truly try it out. You get what I'm saying? And really give my thoughts. That's the whole thing of what I'm talking about with this influencer shit. It's okay to be an influencer. I don't think that's not a negative, and I'm not trying to shun anybody from not being that. I'm just saying be genuine with the shit you pushing, with the products you pushing, because there's people, you're following, especially followers that's putting a lot of faith into your words and the shit that you say and do. It's important. It goes back to the conversation we was having last week, Jamil, about gaming being the culture, more of a culture now instead of a hobby. The same shit applies when it comes to this influencership shit. You still are servicing a culture, a gaming culture, especially if you have a large following. It's up to you to maintain that integrity within the community and between the community and brands and businesses, because you as the influencer with the large following, you are the bridge between the two mediums. So you need to make sure that you are as uncompromisable as possible, because your community is dependent on you to really provide them with the facts and the facts and the truth and authenticity. A lot of people not doing that. It's just about selling their souls to the highest bidder for the check. It's like, yo, man.
So look at it this way, right? You remember earlier up in the year when all these reviewers were basically bashing Sifu. And then the community came together and said, man, you guys just ain't good at the games. You guys just ain't good at hard games. What happened a couple months later? Elden Ring came out and all of them were praising Elden Ring. So it was like, oh shit, they're finding out we don't play these games. We can't play these games. We're not good at these games. So you know what? One of the hardest genres, we're gonna act like we're the best at it. That's stupid, man.
Yep. Yo, Brain Cells on Fire, appreciate you for the super chat. It says, what's your highest score in Returnal? Mine is 4 million. I think mine is 6 million. 6 or 7 million, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Go ahead, Jamal. I think you were gonna say something.
Yeah, I just I was looking on Wikipedia. So Felicia Day's series was called the Guild. I used to watch it on Xbox. The first season was on YouTube, and then seasons 2 through 5 were premiering on Xbox Live Marketplace. Okay. So she had an agreement with them, and they were pushing her web series, and that's how she got on in the community and in the industry, through that show. So Xbox was pushing it, and then she stopped it she took it off of there because they were trying to keep ownership of it, and she took it and went back to YouTube, and then only lasted one more season. But then she went from there to doing everything else that she does now. But so that kind of plays into some of what she said. She owes everything to them to a degree. She owes a lot to them. So for her to have the opinions that she has, kind of a little suspect.
Yeah.
I wanna since we talk a little bit about Returnal, I just wanna give a big shout out to El Bisium. He beat Returnal without getting hit a single time. It's on his YouTube channel.
Oh, that's good. That's pretty good.
Did you hear about people trying to downplay Death Stranding 2? saying that PlayStation doesn't own the IP, and there was a leaked, either it's fake or real, conversation between Jeff Grubb and someone else on Discord, saying that what's called Shueishida hates Kojima, and PlayStation not happy with sales. I'm paraphrasing what he exactly said, and it's just, if it's true, it's so wild that they even think so, something like that.
Yeah. No, I haven't really been following that, and I'm probably the wrong person to talk about when it comes to that.
Oh yeah,
Just because
that's trending. You know, that's trending. Gotcha.
It's not really my thing. But yo, y'all got anything else, man, before we get up out of here on the topic?
Shout out to you. Shout out to the actual gamer, and I genuinely can't wait for this to be a genuine crackdown. Do you think this might prevent another cyberpunk situation?
What?
What I mean by that is how CD Projekt Red forced the reviewers to not show gameplay and stuff like that.
Oh, you talking about with Starfield? Yeah, they're not gonna let that game fail.
There's not going to be any more yellow chair reviewers.
No, this
yeah,
definitely.
that's what I mean.
Nah, this FTC thing. If anything, it'll probably just put people on a bit more of a straight and narrow, or have people become a bit more, even more sneaky when it comes to shit that they do. But I don't think that this will stop what's happening completely. Issues, things are still gonna happen. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. I was gonna say, yeah, people always find a way to get around like the new regulations. So I'm not doubtful of that, but hopefully it'll do at least some good to maintain some sort of integrity and honesty in gaming.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I think it's one of those things where it's kind of a wait and see. We're in the kind of like wait and see mode to see what happens. But you know, I do hope whatever happens, whatever happens, I do hope I hope it's for the better. You know, because again, with gaming being the culture and being what it is, I keep saying that. And the reason I keep saying that is because, like, you know, and shout out to Jamil, because that's really Jamil's line. Like that, he came up with that whole concept last week when we was talking about it, and I was really thinking about it, and I was like, damn, man, like that's like, yeah, like it's not just a hobby anymore for a lot of people. It is a part of their culture. It's a part of their life and lifelong.
Yeah.
And when he said that, I was just like, damn, like I was thinking about it. I was like, damn, man, like that, because I started thinking about like my life growing up with gaming, and I'm like, yo, like gaming has been with me every part of my life, even the bad times. So like it really is a culture at this point for me. And I think it's like I think it's that for a lot of people. Right? Now, are there idiots in the community? Absolutely. There's idiots. There's people who don't really care about gaming. There's people who not really here for or are here for the wrong reasons, the toxicity and all that stuff. Yeah, but when it comes to a lot of people, and I think a lot of people that rock with me here as well will agree, it's a culture for them. Like gaming is something that they love. And, you know, regardless if it's PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, or PC, you know, you're gaming, right? And it's something you love, and it's it's your passion, and it's part of your life. That's just important, man. And again, the whole it's not a big a deal crowd where, like, you know, going back to like, you know, people who try to minimize how you feel about, you know, a specific topic of what's going on. So for example, this whole Game Pass situation of them not putting no games on the service for a while, right? Or AAA games, let me be specific. You know, a lot of people say, oh, it's not that big a deal or whatever. And it's just like, you know, then you got other people that's like, nah, this is a big deal, especially given what they promised and what we're supposed to be getting, paying your money. Like, you know, that whole it's not a big deal crowd, and it's a lot of those type of people out here that's trying to minimize how real gamers feel about things that's going on in the industry and the community and within games media. And that also is a big problem on social media. Is that?
Yeah, and just to kind of tie those two concepts together between culture and what's going on currently, is that every culture has culture vultures. So this is almost to be expected to have this type of stuff going on with people not really being involved in it and just leeching off of it for benefit and for gain. The problem is that in today's society, and really it happens in multiple cultures, consumer cultures, but like the only way to defeat something like that is to literally pay it no mind, pay it dust. It doesn't exist. Because I know we like to point out the ills in society in general, and especially within cultures that we're invested in, and say, hey, I don't like that. I think this is going to harm the culture. You bring attention to it, and all today is about is impressions. The more you look, the more you engage, retweet it, and say, hey, look at this dumbass and their opinion and their hot take. They don't care because that's driving traffic, and that's all that matters, because that in turn, you know, influences whatever algorithms are out there, advertisement, all of that stuff. It's all about that. So I've always said, that's why I say I stay in the rafters, because the moment that I swoop down and want to fight the good fight, I'm contributing whether I want to or not, because I'm going to get attention. Imagine if I have a good take that goes viral, right? I retweet somebody doing something, shilling for a product, and I retweet it and it goes viral, and everybody thinks that I did good pointing something out. I had that many people viewing that tweet too.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're going to be elevated off my back, pointing them out. So I just ignore them. I wish everybody could just turn away from it. But it's hard to not watch a car crash. But I wish we could just turn away from it, because they would go away. Because there's nothing else they can do to benefit if they don't have traffic. But we give it to them.
Mm-hmm.
We give it to them.
Yeah, and now we can do something about that traffic. You know, man, I wanna go back to what's up with you. So what's up, man?
What up, Captain Thug Nasty?
Yeah, man, I just kind of want to go back to what you were saying earlier about like the whole FTC thing, thinking that it will probably blow over. The thing is that for Microsoft, they can kind of take that as like, all right, we've been here before. You got to keep in mind this tech company, they've had multiple FTC violations in the past with regards to bribery, damn near more so than any other tech company in history. I think Google is damn near right up there in the pace with them in terms of bribery charges and the fines that they had to pay out. Now, however, it's a two-party thing. You know, not only can Microsoft, you know, afford to go ahead and pay those fines or what have you, but can those content creators pay for those fines? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's the people that they are approaching that this shit is affecting. And now that these people understand that, like, look, the community that's been pointing out this bullshit for the past 2 years, and let's fucking face it, the last 2 years, things have gotten hot and heavy to the point where it has become outright fucking blatant. When you have directors, chief editor from IGN, basically advertising your product on a post, and you're not disclosing that, hey, this post was brought to you by Xbox. You get what I'm saying? But basically, it's just like passive advertising. You get what I'm talking about?
Yeah. No, I get you.
Yeah. And we've been seeing it multiple fucking times. And there has to be some sort of regulations brought in. So now, the moment that FTC article popped up and said, hey, we're now going to start investigating influencers, the fucking gaming landscape changed immediately. And you think about the fucking plethora of bad news that came up out of Xbox regarding the weeks at the start of the week. The week started off immediately right after Xbox Live servers were down, and then Monday we get it that Starfield and Redfall are being delayed. You know, Xbox community takes a hit. The hits keep on coming, but then Friday or Saturday, FTC is now going to start looking into influence. You know, like their community is reacting. Even that tweet that Microsoft sent out today, or Xbox did, like, you can already tell there were microaggressions all throughout that little fucking, even though it was only 3 fucking lines, you could see the microaggressions. They're frustrated because, let's fucking face it, a GameSpot can tell Microsoft, like, look, you may be able to have the money to pay these 6-figure fines, but we don't have that money. We have overhead that we got to look at. So if we fucking get fined for advertising your product, basically, are you going to swoop in and be Captain Save-A-Ho? No. No, because Microsoft they've literally slid themselves into so many people's pockets, and now people are now having to distance themselves away. That grassroots approach was literally openly saying that, hey, we are going to pay for influencers. However, these influencers do not have to disclose that they are being bought out by us. And that was a fucking problem. You don't do that. No NDA on earth can cover you from that. The moment when you cross legal lines, that NDA is null fucking and void. Period.
I think it's one of those things. I agree, Thug Nasty. It's crazy what's like how everything has changed so drastically. I think it's one of those things where, like, I agree with Jamil. Like, it's like, I mean, listen. At the end of the day, listen. I play my games, bro. Like, all this shit is jokes to me, right? But the stuff that I truly care about, I'm always gonna.
It can't be a joke. It can't be a joke. Persona.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's not.
Like,
no, absolutely not. That's
When you send out the me, like your thumbnail for your show today. Hello, FTC. No, that needs
Hello,
to be
FTC.
Yeah, like that's going to be what it is.
No, I agree. I do agree with Jamil to a point. With kind of like ignoring some of the stuff. I feel like some of the stuff is not. Like, some of the bullshit you can ignore, like, like the low grade fodder. But I think certain things need to be spoken out against or spoken up against, because, look what's going on in the industry. And, again, going back to Jamil's point of us being a culture and really being past just the hobby, it's a culture. I'm speaking on it in hopes that everybody else that also views it as a culture also hears it. And they take it and they, how do I say? They are doing their own research, more enlightened. Let's use enlightened, more enlightened to want to do their own research and kind of start looking at things in a certain type of way. But go ahead, finish your thought.
Right, but I also want to shed some more enlightenment on that topic as well. Keep in mind, the last time when Microsoft or Xbox, the Twitter, those microaggressions like that was immediately after Sony's PlayStation's 2021 Summer Showcase. That was when they unveiled Wolverine. They immediately sent out a tweet unfollowing Marvel and PlayStation, mind you, saying that we didn't know that you only have to play on one console. You get what I mean?
I remember that.
People trying to debunk that was like, yo, this is fake. This can't be real. No, that was real. People even looked it up, like, yo, they really did unfollow Marvel.
That's
you
crazy.
Get what I'm saying? Like, the hits were rolling in. Just like this week, the hits were rolling in. They sent out that tweet because they realized that, hey, man, you don't come out with aggression like that unless you were getting calls from these companies telling you, like, hey, we can no longer receive this from you. We got to keep this professional, because, like, again, we can't afford to compromise our channel even further.
Yeah.
Now that there's this legal overhead, shit that we cannot afford to pay.
Yeah. Crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy out here, man.
So I mean, like, in just how you say that there's a culture, with regards to a culture, there has to be guidelines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, people want to uphold the integrity of that culture. Unless that culture has no integrity whatsoever, it's basically clout rap. You know what I mean? And that's what it's basically been for the past 2 fucking years. It's been like a clout chasing culture, which real gamers are fucking sick of. We just found out. I think you're in the roundtable podcast.
Yeah, I'm in the chat. Yeah, I'm in the chat. Yeah.
So we recently saw J-Rock's fucking gamer score, and it was like, whoa, yeah, like, this dude only has a 520 gamer score.
Who?
J-Rock.
Oh yeah, he is a clown.
Yo, man. I'm like, dude, this guy thought.
Hey, yo, Yo, what's funny? I'm laughing because I'm laughing. I'm not laughing. I'm laughing because I know J-Rock from, like, way back during the Facebook days, and so did Jamel. So that's why I'm laughing, because like
Yeah.
y'all, a lot
told
of
you.
people on Twitter fell for the okie doke with J-Rock, and that's why it's so funny.
I got into it with him. I forgot how long ago. Like I didn't even know he was on Twitter. I just saw something he said, and I'm like, "Yo, that's not right." And then he said something. I'm like, "Wait, Rosa."
Yeah, that's Rosa.
Like,
yeah,
wait,
yeah.
said, bro, what you shilling for PlayStation last generation? What are you doing?
Oh
Was
man.
He all over the place. No, J-Rock. We know
J-Rock.
him from back in 2013.
Yeah.
He was crazy on both sides of the fence.
Yeah. A lot
He's
of that
one of those
stuff is
ones that's for
troll.
attention than it is for gaming.
Yeah.
What do you think got out of it though? Just attention? Like,
Yeah, it's
But
troll.
wow.
It's troll. See, that's the
that
thing. Like a
goes
lot of
back
people
to what I
weren't.
was saying about like this has been nothing more than a goddamn clout chasing culture for, like gaming has basically took a back seat.
Yeah.
And the Tekashi 6ix9ines and the fucking Little Yachties have basically been driving the fucking ship. They've been the captains of this boat for the past 2 to 3 fucking years, and now it's like this weekend was basically a ray of light for actual fucking gamers. Now, a moment for us to actually say, like, look, we are going to be gatekeepers. Like you said earlier, Persona, we are going to be gatekeepers.
Gatekeep. Yeah, I say it all the time, man. Gatekeep your gaming circles. That's how I'm looking at it now when it comes to the community. Because now it's I mean, this goes back to like shit that was going on in the spaces and just like the shit I've seen on Twitter. Just gatekeep your gaming circles, man. Gatekeep your peace, man. That's all. That's the best you can do at that point when it comes to that. And then obviously the question of are you verifiable? Spawn from paper, from Papers, Please, from back in the day.
Like, the reality is that this thing is so fucking beautiful is that the community now has the power to cancel channel. YouTube channels can get shut down.
Yeah.
Because of this FTC situation.
We'll have to see what happened though, man. Because a lot of things could just be all talk. I want to see actions. Like, so now we know what's going on, what the FTC is looking to do. Now let's see what type of actions will come of it in the future.
Oh, I mean, Paris sent out a tweet today talking about, the Xbox. I just want to be clear, puts on fire suit or whatever. Xbox Game Pass 2 is still the best deal in gaming, but then he had his critique in a second, micro paragraph. And I had to actually, highlighted it and quoted. I was like, this wouldn't happen if that FTC article came out.
Yeah.
This right here wouldn't have happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Accountability. We beg for accountability in the journalist circle, gaming journalism circle, for I don't know how fucking long, bro.
Yeah.
And suffices to say, reviews do matter. If fucking Elden Ring didn't get a 97% on Metacritic, it wouldn't have sold 12 million in 3 weeks. I can assure you of that.
I personally think it still would have sold.
Well, Bandai Namco even attested to the fact of that. Like there's been multiple outlets that have tested.
Well, it's a lot of FOMO though.
Actually count.
It's a lot of FOMO though, because with that whole Elden Ring thing, because I definitely feel like Elden Ring still would have sold very well. Despite any type of, I do, because
not to such level though, not to such degree.
It probably wouldn't have done the 12 million, but I strongly believe it would have done 7 to 8. I believe in that, because this game had hype before the reviews.
Oh yeah,
it had a lot of hype and a lot of bustle behind it before the reviews. So I think regardless, people would have bought the game regardless of the review score. I truly believe.
I can tell you right now, 2 of my best friends, like I said, normal people, not gamers like that, but they bought that game because of the high benefit script. You get what I'm saying? And these are normal people. They're not into YouTube. They're not into the Twitter culture. They're not into any of that stuff. So people that I know personally saw those review scores. And the issue that a lot of people had is that you have people who were clearly under influence or contract with Xbox that were reviewing PlayStation first-party IPs You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything in Horizon Forbidden West is step up from Horizon Zero Dawn. However, it gets lower Metacritic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's almost like, and not only that. I mean, I forgot which guy here was talking about. The high scores of Elden Ring before I hopped in, but or about those reviewers saying that they don't play difficult games, and then Elden Ring comes along, and all of a sudden they complain. Now, keep in mind when that 97 was there, it was only based off of 40 reviewers. You know what I mean? So, granted, not all of them played it. It was just a high score with a small concentration of reviews.
Yeah.
And it even did that 97.
Yeah. Yo, man, we about to get into these outros, man. My food on the way. My food on this way.
That jerk chicken turned out, man. You didn't send me any.
It was good as fuck, man. Don't worry, I'm cooking some jerk chicken this week, and I got you on my mail. You'll play. Put it in a freezer and mail it to you. I got you.
Good looking at.
But start us off, man. Give us your outro, Captain Thug Nancy.
All right, y'all know what it is, man. Sick was drunk as fuck. Past round table, second week in a row. So you get a chance, go check that out.
I watched that. I watched that live. That shit was funny as hell. I'm like, yo, this dude's sick is
yo, my guy had some tears, man. Yeah, some tears.
No doubt, man.
Y'all know what it is, man. But like I said, no, do not give these influencers nothing. Put your fucking feet on their necks, man.
Right.
Like all of y'all, like all 200 plus of y'all listening right now, put your goddamn feet, both feet, on their neck.
Facts.
Get what I'm saying?
No doubt.
You gotta make these motherfuckers fear you. Fear drives out.
Hey yo, GM, man, give a shout out, bro. Your thought nasty crazy. I appreciate you, bro.
I can't help it, man. I'm a big nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get you, bro.
Those big dudes, man. We always got like. You sick mentioned it was like, yeah, man, being light skinned nigga, I was like, yeah, man. I always gotta put on like this smiling face.
I get you, trust me.
I can't let it out.
As a fellow big dude, trust me, I get you, man. I'm 6 foot, I'm a big boy. I got you. Trust.
Man,
no doubt. Gian, go ahead, bro.
Nah, you good. You gotta speak from the heart. This is the Discord to do such a thing.
Absolutely.
You gotta let it flow. But appreciate you letting me come over here and speak persona. Just a regular guy, just doing what I love, gaming, and protect the gaming culture. Don't let anyone detract from it, and hope everyone has a great night.
Oh, dog, man. Always appreciate you, Gian, coming through, rocking out with us, man. You always welcome. Yo, Omar, give a shout out, bro.
Caravan Corky Hub on Twitter and Game Player Podcast every Friday, Saturday 5 p.m. and Anime Squad every Friday 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shout out to you. Hit our like button and get the stream out.
Fire. And then last but not least, man, Jamel, man, give a shout out, bro.
Bye.
I used to be like that until I started my own show.
Yo, facts. Yo, listen, I appreciate. Shout out to Muck as well, Muck45. I know Muck came through. Shout out to Muck. Appreciate you, bro. Yo, shout out to the chat, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man, rocking out with me on this Monday's episode of When Persona Speaks, man, episode 196. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, yo, listen, my Soundfall impressions video is up on the channel. Go check that out. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Let me know if you like the gameplay. I think I said this a long time ago. A couple months back, I said, it's time to start leading by example and not just saying change needs to happen within the community. Sometimes you have to be the change. I told you I'm gonna start doing more impressions of games and reviews on games and stuff like that. We're tired of fake reviews and people not completing games before they review them and all this other shit. Don't worry, man. Your uncle Persona, your big bro Persona got you, okay? We about to start putting some reviews out here, man, some impressions and whatnot out on the channel, man. And, we're gonna show these reviewers how you do it. You feel me? But yeah, man, listen, I appreciate y'all so much for rocking out with me. Hit the like button, share the stream if you enjoyed it. Appreciate the new subs, appreciate the super chats and everything else, man. I appreciate all of you guys. Giveaway happening this week. I'm not gonna tell you what day. It's just gonna happen. The stream is just gonna show up and it's gonna just happen. I got y'all. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. I appreciate y'all. Also, WUPS episode 84 or 5. What is it? 84, 85. that happened this week. Last week's episode was really good. This past weekend's episode was really good. Definitely check that out as well. Link is in the description. And yeah, that's it, guys. I appreciate y'all. It's been your boy Persona. Remember, guys.
Hello, FTC.
And shout out to Mr. FTC. I'm sure we'll see his show again real soon. And shout out to Person A for speaking up as well. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe, man. Have a great evening.